index values around 113 potentially, or even higher. So that is excessive heat. It's dangerous. You still want to try to limit your amount of time outdoors. Make sure you're finding the shade if you have to be outside. And also don't forget, drink plenty of water if you have to be out there, especially if you have to work out in this heat. This is just brutal. So we've got millions still across the state of Texas dealing with the dangerous heat, either excessive heat warnings or heat advisories. So we've got that extreme heat and humidity in place, and it will continue to feel quite uncomfortable. But you will notice some cumulus clouds building there off in the distance. Temperatures still close to triple digits in Houston right now, close to 100 degrees. But there could be a little bit of relief in sight. The pattern trying to shift just a little bit to allow for maybe a few additional showers and storms. And of course, that would knock the temperatures down, where we did get some heavy downpours. But that is not happening in our area just yet. Most of you are close to triple digits right now, with the exception of areas closer to the coast. Galveston, 90 degrees, but 98 at Bush Airport in Houston, 99 out at Hobby Airport, and flirting with triple digits as well over towards Tomball, Sugar Land, 99 degrees right now. We've got that wind coming in out of the south mainly, and that is blowing in that hot and steamy air. We've got plenty of heat and plenty of humidity as well. Dew points have been quite high. We've got tons of moisture out there, so that sticky, steamy air. And when you factor in the humidity with the actual air temperature, we're talking about a feels like temp right around 109 out at Hobby Airport, but 113 in Tomball, 113 in Brenham, and 113 as well up towards Huntsville. Look at LaGrange though. It feels like it's 120 outside. That is brutal. That is certainly heat you don't want any parts of. So make sure you're staying inside, enjoying the AC. If you don't have AC, try to find one of those cooling centers. It's also a good idea to check on sick, elderly, and those without air conditioning, because these are going to be critical times where you could have some folks in danger. So will we get any improvements over the next few days? I do think there will be more clouds around for Thursday and Friday, and maybe a few more showers and storms, but our forecast still showing those heat index values right around 108 for Houston for tomorrow. So we're still going to be very close to heat advisory criteria, and parts of South Texas definitely excessive heat warning criteria. So definitely, even though the pattern may shift a little bit, we're still talking about some days where we're going to be sizzling and baking out there. But I do want to mention that the big heat dome, or area of high pressure, is expected to shift a little bit farther to the south and west. So that will mean that the door will be opened a little bit for a few showers and storms to drop in, moving from northwest to southeast. So we already have a cluster of strong to severe storms developing up around the Dallas area, and we will monitor that to see if some of that action can make it in for tonight, maybe even early tomorrow as well. Notice a few light rain showers already building near Interstate 45 close to Huntsville. Things are still quiet and dry down towards the Woodlands, Conroe, Houston, Liberty, and all the way down towards Galveston. So no storm worries yet, but look what's happening up towards Dallas. We've got a big cluster of severe storms here. This is pushed right over the Dallas area, and it's now just to the south and east of Dallas. We've got the Red Oak area, Waxahachie, under the alert for the potential for severe storms. We're talking about 60-mile-per-hour winds, a ton of lightning, and there could be some quarter-size hail. And of course, the good side of this, some very heavy rain that will bring some heat relief. Notice the track. It is pushing off to the south and east fairly quickly. So we're going to have to monitor this and see if any of that can make it into our area. In fact, we do have at least a Category 1 low risk for severe storms as we go through the rest of today and even into the overnight hours. Notice those storms building to the north and west up towards Dallas. They're going to try to drop south, and this is what could impact us this evening, and we could also have some storms developing overnight. So we will be monitoring things closely, but keep in mind there's at least a slim chance that a few of these storms could roll in, and a few of these storms could be severe. Now, you just saw this map update right in the middle of my weather update, and it looks like that Category 2 risk for severe weather, and that would be likely, has now pushed off to the south and east. So it does include the northwestern tip of our area now. Northern Grimes County up towards Huntsville, Walker County over towards College Station. You now have a higher risk that you could have one or two severe storms popping in for the evening and late night hours. That threat for severe weather extends all the way down to Houston, Interstate 10, and even down towards Wharton and getting close to Angleton. Doesn't quite reach Galveston. So bottom line, these storms could roll in. They could have some maybe 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts and some quarter-size hail. They will likely weaken as they try to push into our area this evening and tonight, but still there is a risk that one or two of those storms could be severe. So we're monitoring the heat wave, which is dangerous. We're monitoring the threat for severe storms. We've got it all for this evening. So we are going to have that chance for a few of those storms to roll in tonight. 50% chance for showers and storms for Thursday. So that will keep temperatures a few degrees cooler, but it is still going to be hot and above average with our temperatures for Thursday. Back up to 97 Friday with isolated storms. And then after that, it looks like that big ridge of high pressure starts to increase and build and intensify again. And it looks like we could have a stretch of triple-digit temps for much of next week. So the heat wave, unfortunately, not going anywhere anytime soon. My advice, stay alert for the threat for severe storms, but enjoy any rain that you can get this evening and tonight, because of course that will help to cool things off out there. Once again, I'm Fox 26 meteorologist Remeisha Shade. That is the latest with what's happening with our weather. Keep cool out there, stay safe, and remember to download our Fox 26 weather app.